Hey, I'm David Michael from Ipe and Dan's group of over 7,000 digital marketers. And today I'm going to share with you the top 5 digital marketing tips for contractors that we believe are going to help you develop trust and create awareness and ultimately close more business for your company. So stay tuned to the end, because as a bonus, I'm also going to share with you what I believe is the best way for you as the business owner to take the bull by the horns and really start dominating your local market for your most profitable services. Let's jump right in. Number 1, have a plan. We've all heard the quote, "Those who fail to plan to fail." Your digital marketing strategy should also have a clear and precise plan that you can follow with steps that are going to help you stay on track and not get overwhelmed by all the various platforms and strategies that can be overwhelming, especially when you're new. One of the biggest hurdles that we've seen with contractors is they don't have a plan. They have good intentions, but they ultimately don't have a plan. And because they don't have a proven plan that they can follow, what they do is they give up on their whole marketing strategy before they've had and given it time to even see some results. Having a plan to follow will help you stay on track and stay committed to the long-term plan that has been proven to lead to success for many others prior to you. So number 1 was a plan, and number 2 is a website. As a contractor, having an updated and modern mobile-friendly website that loads very fast is key to prospective customers finding and contacting you. People can visit your site at any time of the day, and they can do their research on your company and figure out if they really want to hire you. They can get the information and do their due diligence. Now, to build a great website, you can either hire a developer or you can use some really easy drag and drop builders that are out there. My preference is one called snaps.ai, that's snapps.ai. And even with these builders, your site can be customized as much or as little as possible. So if you decide to do it yourself and not pay someone else to do it for you, you can still get a great looking site that covers all of the features that I'm going to tell you are key in the next few minutes. Now, the top factors of the great website are it has a clear message. Customers who find your site are clearly told what industry you're in and what services your company provides. Another factor is that it's easy to navigate. In this day and age, people have very little patience to have a site that's difficult to find their way around on and find information. So what we want to do is have a site that has a clear message, and it's easy for people to find what they're looking for so that they're more apt to stay on your site for a longer period of time. Another factor is accurate information. What we want to make sure is that the key information is up to date, specifically your name, address, and phone number of your business, so they can find you and reach out to you. And those are also some ranking factors in the Google algorithm for search analytics. So if you have inaccurate information or not updated information, it can actually hurt your rankings. Another factor is that your site loads fast. In the digital world we live in, people want their information right away. So if your site takes more than 2 or 3 seconds to load, then prospective customers have a tendency to just bounce. And what bounce means is that they bounce off and go to another site. The faster the load speeds are, the lower the bounce rate, which also helps customers stay on your site longer and find the information they're looking for and ultimately contact you. Another factor, and a super important one, is a clear call to action. The click to call button or a call now feature or even a request a free quote form button that's clear right there in front of them when someone lands on your site is so key to having them reach out to you immediately when they're looking for a service and contacting you instead of having to search around and figure out how are they supposed to even give you a phone call. So a clear call to action is super important because it's going to help you convert more of those prospective customers into paying customers. Lastly, your site needs to look great. People are going to make their decisions about the quality of your work based on what they see in your presence online. So you want to make sure that your site looks great and people stay on that site long and they don't have a negative impression of the quality of your work based on the quality of your website. Also, it's a ranking factor in Google. The longer people stay on your site, the better your algorithm score is in Google's eyes. So it's going to help your rankings. So you'll want to make sure that your site looks great. and engages the visitors with quality content and represents your company well. And number 3 is S.E.O, or also known as search engine optimization. A great looking website that no one ever sees is basically like a beautiful business card that stays in your pocket. Don't waste your investment on a website if you're not going to also be committed to investing in your search engine optimization so that your website rankings increase and you're ultimately found by more prospective customers. Now, search engine optimization, for those of you who don't know, is really just a way that we will help you rank for certain keywords or keyword phrases that are relevant to the services or the business and the niche that you're in. There's also different ways to target rankings for the top keywords in your market. These keywords can be less competitive to rank for and also show buyer intent, which can ultimately drive the big ticket jobs to your company. Google Keywords Planner is a free tool to use, and you can hop in there and plug in some keywords, some of the main keywords, and it will start spitting out different keywords or even keyword phrases that other people have ranked for or paid to rank for in past searches. And what you'll want to do is you'll start intertwining those keywords into your content naturally on your website. We don't want to spam a bunch of keywords out there, but we want to weave it into our content very naturally so that it sounds like we're just giving people information about the services they're looking for. That's going to help you rank faster and draw in those customers that are looking for the specific services that you typed about or you wrote about on your website content. The number 4 strategy is Google Ads or other pay-per-click ad methods. What you're doing is you're buying your way to the top of the rankings by paying for those keywords or keyword phrases that people are going to be searching for when they need a service that you're providing. We talked about being committed to the S.E.O and the search engine optimization investment because what we know is that it can take some time for search engine optimization rankings to actually work. However, running Google Ads and basically paying your way to the top of the search results help you pick up some of those paying customers early on before your search engine rankings have had time to really catch up. What we know is that buyer intent has a significant influence on your closing ratio for new prospective customers, which is even more of a reason that you'd want to be the company advertising for those most profitable services when the customers are looking for the services that they want. The fact that you can make sure that you show up at the top of the search results, which is where the best ads get placed, and show up for those prospective customers who have buyer intent, that should be the only reason that you need to hear as to why this is one of the top digital marketing strategies for contractors that we are recommending. The number 5 tip is social media presence. And social media is one of the least expensive ways for you to start having a presence in your local market. We all recognize that social media platforms have huge influence on consumers, which is why you see ads on them all the time. But it's also because that's where people spend their free time. This is why there's so many paid sponsor ads on social sites. Although social media can be inexpensive or virtually free to use, it does take, however, a significant investment of your time and great consistency for it to be a truly effective tool to market your company in your local market. Ultimately, social media, especially Instagram, is one of the best ways for you to not be pushy, but still be able to stay in front of that customer and build credibility and trust so that they're going to choose you as their preferred contractor when they're ready to do that job in their house. Just be aware that you might have to nurture those prospective customers and kind of guide them along the sales cycle over a longer period of time than you would if they came in from a search ad on Google. Now that I've shared the top 5 digital marketing tips for contractors, I want to give you that bonus I told you about in the beginning. Remember I mentioned that group of 7,000 digital marketers? Well, we have a proven process that we've refined since 2014 where we teach business owners or entrepreneurs the exact strategies that we've talked about in this video. For example, one of the things that we do is leverage the power of that group, and we go and get backlinks, which are just like popularity votes in Google's algorithm. So we can get these backlinks from other students' construction sites that are relative to your business's site. And ultimately, what we call these are link circles, and it's gonna help you rank faster. So we speed up the process that's normally long and drawn out, and it still may take some time, but using the power of that group, we can use these strategies and help speed that process along and compress time for your success to come faster. Also, keep in mind what we talked about earlier. Not all leads are created equal. The top of Google search or Google My Business is where you get the highest quality of prospective customers or leads that come in. These are people actively seeking for the services that you're providing them, and they have high buyer intent. Often they want the highest quality of service available without being as concerned about price. Or they might even be in need of some kind of an emergency service. So the faster that you can respond to them, the more likely it is for you to convert them into a paying customer, and price isn't an issue, time and speed of response is. On the other hand, leads that you buy from Home Advisor or Thumbtack or House, those are gonna be people that are kicking tires. Those are price shoppers. They're not gonna be the highest paying jobs. Now, if this skill set is something that you would like to learn to do for yourself and your business, so you could learn to rank and leverage the power of that group and learn these skills, then click on the link in the description and learn how to do it yourself, and we'll walk you through it, answer your questions. People without any technical skill at all can do this. Once you learn how to do this, you can create multiple GMBs for yourself, plus learn how to build and rank your own website. The training is laid out simply, plus we have tons of other resources available and people that are willing to help you learn along the way so that you get up to speed and you're able to take the bull by the horns, like I said earlier, and start dominating for yourself. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the future videos that we create to help your business succeed and grow. We'll see you next time. Much love.